like Pope John Paul. Doesn't look like Bush or Major or de Gaulle. Here are the children of Solomon at the top and the children of Jericho at the bottom. These are the people that said that they never lost track of their heritage. When they were taken into slavery, they remembered who they were, and they therefore understood Solomon when he said, "You daughters of Jerusalem, I am black and comely." That means I'm good looking. This is one of Genghis Khan's chief generals. When you look at this picture, you will probably conclude that this is West Africa. This picture comes from Saudi Arabia. Not 10,000 years ago. You can find it today. Look at the picture. We are one. The heritage. There's 120 miles from Arabia to Ethiopia. The interaction has been continuous. This is Oman. These are Arabs. You want to hate Arabs? Hate these young people. Only thing they speak is Arabic. Only thing they know is Arabic. They don't know anything about our history in America or in Africa. We have to teach them. And they can teach us the history of Oman. You say, brother, I think you're exaggerating. The Jews weren't black. You remember when the Jews were taken into captivity into Babylon? The people in Babylon carved their image into panels. Here are the children of Israel as they were captured by the Babylonians. Look at the hair. Look at the beard. Is there any question in your mind? Allah made the tribes and the nations. Buddha. If you go to Thailand and you want to look up Buddha, this is the picture of Buddha. Jesus, the Prophet Muhammad, and Buddha look like me. The world does not want you to know because it's then too difficult to keep you in slavery. Keep you divided. They want you to think Buddha looked like George Bush and Ronald Reagan. This is China. Up at the top is Emperor Wu, the founder of the Ming Dynasty. That great China Wall was under the auspices of the Ming Dynasty. The printing presses, the gunpowder, under the auspices of the Ming Dynasty. According to the Chinese, not me, the Chinese, Emperor Wu was part Sudanese and part Mongolian, and he was a Muslim. He was a Muslim. So when they ask you whether Muslims have ever contributed anything to the world, show them the picture of Emperor Wu. Down at the bottom is a member of the Qing dynasty, a member of the royal family of the Shang dynasty in China. The Chinese say that the earliest civilization of Asia was founded by blacks. I'm not making up history. Bring the historian. This is someone from Malaysia. We just want you to know you're everywhere. We want you to know we're everywhere. This is Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish with this statement. A great injustice has been done by the Christian world in an effort to subjugate us and keep us divided. They want us divided. They want Islam destroyed. They want you to be a Christian because it's easier to control you if you're a Christian. They can then tell you Jesus is white, do whatever the white man says. They want you to not know your history. The Quran said that Allah made the first man out of black clay. We know that Africans lived as early as 1,600,000 years. I have the book there. 7 African Arabian Wonders of the World. See the skull of a young boy in Kenya who lived 1,600,000 years ago. The Europeans know that they cannot trace their history beyond 10,000 years. You can go to the caves of Algeria and see Watusis driving chariots 10,000 BC. They weren't visitors. That's where they lived. We're saying now the time to make a decision is now. You have to decide what is going to carry you into the 21st century. You can either select Christianity or you can select Islam. Before you select either, you ask yourself how comfortable you are. Are there any internal contradictions in Christianity that you're not comfortable with? Are you comfortable that the Bible has not been tampered with or changed? Are you comfortable that the ingredients of racism are not still in Christianity? Are you comfortable that Christianity can mount a massive reformation in education for the world? The Africans told me that the Christian missionaries became embarrassed at the nakedness of the African, so they traveled thousands of miles to slave them, and after they slaved them, they let them into slavery. When the Christian missionaries came, they had the Bible. The Africans have the land. Today, the missionaries have the land and the Africans have the Bible. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable that the Christians are really going to give you jobs? And they're going to open up economic opportunities for you? Or are they going to pass immigration laws and migration laws telling you that your residence is canceled? Are you going to wake up facing Christian nuclear bombs? I say that because they keep talking about the Islamic bomb. So I'm going to talk about the Christian nuclear bomb, because they come from America, and they come from France, and they come from Italy, and they come from the United States, they come from England, they come from the so-called Christian countries. So I'm asking you, are you going to wake up one day and see that a collection of Christian nations have targeted you for death? Do you feel comfortable? You have to decide for yourself. For me and my house, we're going to be Muslims. We're going to look to Allah for the guide plan. We're going to fear no man. We fear only Allah. We're going to train our children to read and study night and day. Turn the television off. We're going to look at our children with love. We're going to listen to them, and we're going to talk to them. We're going to advise them, and we're going to feel part of them. We're going to wipe out crime. We're going to wipe out the drugs. Drugs has no place in the life of a Muslim. We're going to bring back the discipline of the Quran embodied in Ramadan. We can knock out cigarettes and knock out alcohol and knock out drugs and rehabilitate our deen. We have a perfect religion. It's just up to us to come back to our first love. We are ready to move. So any of you who've been thinking about Islam or Christianity, and you're not yet sure which way to go, let me tell you from my personal experience, you will never feel the joy of a Muslim. 1,200,000,000 part and parcel of you, blood of your blood and flesh of your flesh. Rise for Islam. Assalamu alaikum.